Zamne choda gansa shube jaje sumo yola thoma chamji tatash diles che shuya yin direng nyando de juso gan shuba yina kishel hado choge kalop sungshe nyando tamade dus chage yu dia direng nyando di na la chugu zo la cha cheda ko kalop sungshe na nyando sembaji dus chage yu dia jaje sumo nam jenam de singbi shuya yin sanji de siji manye ba naro na shuya da an tanda ba da kishel hado choge kalop sungshe peje nyando chamba jungni chuksumji duse YouTube 다제 가나 또 시하여 넘버즈 디시바이나 파마소기 추구 소정 나다다 아수수스 니리니르 소외죄지 미시제다 안 펜지 참디 나다다 두수고르 간다 칼롭 세부 고데부 간다라 탑게 투싱 안에 또 순구도 디송자 대한 생기도 시주 많이 바나로 나스제 쉬야니
Thank you.
Let's start off with Ming. Kinzo Ming, kishila la Ming la ta lo. Ni Ming kinzo xingyu er ta.
Nghĩa mình là ngón tên chân hiển.
Ngón tên chung. Ngón tên chung. You know the meaning? Nga wang ten chung. Nga means speech. Wang means control. So you are the one who has control over the speech. Nga wang ten chung. Ten means teaching. Temba. Buddha's teaching. Chung means who sustains it, who looks after the teaching. So you are the one who looks after the teaching of the Buddha and who has control over the speech. Wow. Remember this. You should be able to, yeah. And this. Tenzin Yimen. So Tenzin is upholder of the teaching of the Buddha. Yimen is somebody. Yi means mind. Mer means attractive. Somebody, whose mind will be mind prayer or mind. Yeah, mind. Someone whose mind is appreciated by everybody. Yimen, Tenzin Yimen. Very good name. Yeah.
Mình Tara Tenzi Dolma.
Tara Tenzin Dolma. Tara Tenzin Dolma. Dolma. Tara Tenzin Dolma. Tara Dolma. Doma Marwa Dolma. Tara means Dolma. Dolma means liberator. Tara is name of a female deity. So you are liberator. Tara Tenzin, upholder of the teaching. Dolma means the lady, the female lady of light. Okay? Yeah.
Nghĩa mình là Tenzin Namsel Yin.
Tenzin Namsel. Tenzin, now everybody knows the meaning of Tenzin. Tenzin means upholder of the teaching. Namsel means one who thoroughly dispels darkness. Very good name. Yeah.
But I have a question.
Yeah.
But my mom told me that my name is Rich.
Name is what?
Rich.
Rich.
Namse. Namsel.
Namse.
Namse.
Namsel.
Namsel is somebody.
Namse or Namsel. There's an L, right? Yeah. Namsel.
Namsel. Yeah. So your Namsel means one who dispels darkness.
Okay. Mom Lala. Whatever Kishila says, that's right.
Ni Ming
How was
la
that?
Jamyang Yesri.
Jamyang Isul Lana family name.
Jamyang means very important. Jamyang means name of deity, Manjushri, which means one whose speech is very soft and very melodious.
Nghĩa mình là Tenzin Rinchen Chokde Yin.
Tenzin, upholder of the teaching. Rinchen, precious gem. Rinchen.
촉네
Chokden rồi. Chokden.
Chokde.
Huh?
Choke this.
Okay. Choke this. The supreme bliss. Choke means supreme. Day means bliss. Supreme bliss. Huh? Ini
Nghe mình là tên Dinh Yang Jun.
Tenzin Yangzun. Tenzin Yangdun. Yangdun means one who is the lamp of success. Tenzin Yangdun.
Nghe mình tên Dinh Yang Ki.
Tenzin Yangki. Tenzin, everybody now knows the meaning of Tenzin. What? Yangki means one who has the success and also happy. Yangki, Tibo. Huh?
但是nghe mình là tên Dinh Lucky.
Tenzi? Lucky. La means celestial deity. Ki means happy. The happy celestial deity. Any?
Là tên Dinh Bạch Dô Yin.
Tenzin?
Là tên Dinh Bạch Dô Yin.
Pelso. Pelso. The ocean of glory. Pel.
Pet
Thổ. Element.
pet so pataw jukte.
Patapi. Okay. The lotus leg. Pe is Pema, which means lotus. So is leg, ocean. The lotus ocean. Yeah.
Nghe mình tên gì không được.
Huh?
Kangdun
Kangdul.
sare.
Kangdul.
Kangasum
Kangdul. Nadi ngiya buchabu. Kangdul. Kangasa kangare kangakar.
kangasum.
Acha, Kangdul. Dolma. I don't know this one. The liberator. Something like Kang means basically snow, you know. The liberating snow, something like that. I don't know exactly. Yeah.
Ta chỉ là nghe mình là tên gì nghe.
Tenzin Ignin. Tenzin Ignin. Ig is a very precious gem. Or what? So you are the friend and relative, the precious gem. Huh?
Ta chỉ là nghe mình là tên gì Xin Sang.
Tenzin
Xin Sang.
Shinsang. Shin means face.
Yeah.
Sang means good. One with good face. Beautiful face, handsome face. Hey.
Ta chỉ là nghe mình hiểu tên gì Thế Sang. Hiểu tên gì Thế Sang.
You,
Tên gì Thế Sang.
Tenzin,
Thế Sang.
Tesang.
최상 아기 사무직에.
Oh, Tesang. Okay, so you means enchanting. Attractive. You, Tenzin, you know the meaning? So Tesang. Tesang is name from the family.
Ta chỉ là nghe mình là tên Lô Kiều Về.
Huh?
항상
Ladun.
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 아주 우잡. 아주 우잡.
Ladun Ukyap.
우잡이 되죠. 패밀리 밍스.
Oh, Ladun is the celestial lamp. And Uchab is family name. Yeah.
Nghe mình là tên gì Thế Sơ Yin.
Tenzin Deshik. Devarshik, one who travels into peace and happiness. Devarshik, one who ascends, goes into the state of peace and happiness. So, you all have very good name. Therefore, you need to live a life that matches the name. Right? If you have a good name, but does all the stupid, naughty things, then your name belies what you do. Right? So it's important that you know the meaning of your name and lead your life in accordance with your name. This one. Any questions? Degree, engine degree,
Sure you bet. Any questions?
Yeah, yeah.
What does your name mean?
Oh, very good, very good. You know, after all, you asked the name of all of us. What is your name? Meaning of my name. My name is Lak Dor. Lak means supreme, special. Dor means Vajra, diamond. So sometimes I glorify it and I say indestructible, supreme diamond. Yeah.
What does Gezenden's mean? Name?
And then, and then,
So,
얘는 지워지.
Ale, Zedin.
얘는 캐롤로 무엇이야 미신 몰라요.
Zebo means beautiful. Dema, Zedin
서울지 부시경.
means
Get training again.
Zedin means one who possesses the beauty, the beauty queen.
Like you. Next time we have to tell somebody what our name means. So embarrassing. We have to tell other people my name means beautiful. My dad named me beautiful. You're gonna say that too. Make sure everybody remembers. If you forgot, you can ask Ishla one more time. If you forgot what your name means, you can ask again. Kinzo, how old are you? It's your name. You should know. Someone's gonna ask you. What does that mean?
What does Dema mean? Dema.
Dema.
Tema? Your name? Rami? Tema?
Use it in a sentence.
Is she Dema?
Is it Tema? Oh, Gishi Jurbe, Mi Jurbe, Ming Jurbe. Oh, Morang Gishi, Washington, Gishi, Asham Ming like Gishi Demas, Demas, oh, Demas, and Hatsu.
Sometimes that may not be the real name.
Maybe short.
Because there are houses in all the monasteries, different houses. So there is a house called Dema comes in. So if he is from that house, then it's called Geshe Dema. So that is not his real name. Geshe, of course, is a title, not his name. And Dema is the house from which he came from. So Geshe Dema.
What does Sonam Chunjong mean?
수능 전송 발음을 했어. 민.
Yeah.
뭐지 민 지워졌습니다.
Sonam means merit. Sonam means lucky. Chuntum means one who has all the dharma. The lucky one who has all the dharma practices. Okay. You tell. So when you go there, you tell her that I know the meaning of your name. See, pay up.
What does Sonam Children and Sonam Tering mean?
수능 넘치린.
Sonam I already told. Sonam means so lucky. So children means the dharma lamp. Sonam children da karse. Sonam sering. One who is lucky and has a long life. Sonam sering.
얘 빨랑 이제 연결을 해서 빨랑이 수능 치린 기도.
Don't just ask, try to remember. When you go home, just tell them. Meaning
What does Diki Doma Junjuk mean?
Diki means well and happy. Devo, keep well and happy. Diki, Dolma means liberator, because that name is for a woman. So Dolma means a female PT, liberator. Diki Dolma. Chundu means one whose wishes are always fulfilled. Okay, I'm going to meaning somewhere. Which kind of?
Oh yeah, that's what you bet.
Any other questions other than the name? Any other questions?
Let me bet.
No more names, guys.
Okay, no more names. Whole family, whole generation name.
뽀뽀뽀뽀밍비.
Any questions? Bebe, I'm gonna get like for me. Money that you
La.
have the money to have so
Oh, right. Yeah. What? Huh? Amma means mother. Dharma means liberator. The liberating mother. Ah. Amma Dharma.
Kita chú à. Kita là chú à là chú đến chắc à.
Chú Văn Chê.
Chú đến chắc. Nghe à tận miếng đi. À bao là miếng thì lắm à. Có rồi.
Abasya Ming Tundangi Chimpala. Surprise do. Dia apa tu? Dia apa tu? Dia apa tu? Morality. Healthiness.
À. Hello,姑坐，我坐。跟最近的茶呀，我才行，水行一呗。OK，行，上才行的，俺们别这样了。那怎么水行起来了？是的，是的，行上，两会去那个，两会去那个，这个哦。我这边啊，我这。
Kan dia curi.
Saya sedang boleh. Saya jangan saya.
Kali.
Kali ya lah. Yang kata. Kali.
Dus marda.
This is the proper way.
Dus.
Aku ya tahu.
Dus ya.
Please copy. When someone your ritual.
Anggo desha. Niwa di. Del throat. Sumba di heart la. This are suna. Any ma. Do seje lakwa thidir sene ma salama. Oh, ban dos mare go sal tu go.
Okay. Then throat. Then heart.
Throat kagal marda. Throat. Not chin. Oh. Then heart. Heart. Then slowly bend down.
Bend down.
Touch your forehead. Yes. Touch your forehead. See. This is called. This is called half prostration. Then you can also do full length prostration. This is half.
Okay, that's full. Yeah, do something. Throat,
not that
Throat check.
Heart
check.
check.
And then bend down. Mouth check. Now go. Yeah, you
Like the whole body up. Like the whole body up. The full one.
Stretch.
There.
Hanji the half water. The full.
Neck.
Heart.
Heart. Knee. Body.
It's very good exercise also.
Everybody see?
India wants to go. He said he already knows it.
You guys will all get a chance, but we want to make sure you're doing it right. 야구신이 마지나 놀개신이 지나. There's no point in you doing it. Yeah, it's the same thing as not doing it.
May I actualize the body of the Buddha? May I actualize the speech of the Buddha? Speech comes here, right? Speech of the Buddha. Then, may I actualize the mind of the Buddha?
Kisila will ask you guys each individual. For more, pay attention. Kisila will test you.
May I actualize the body of the Buddha? May I actualize or attend the speech of the Buddha? May I actualize the mind of the Buddha? Right? And then you place the five parts of your body. 5 parts, correct? 2 palms, forehead, and the 2 knees.
Palms, knees,
There.
head. Everybody see? Please look at.
5
So you should not do like this.
After we do, you put your knees, then your 2 palms. Then we go on to our forehead.
Full thing.
Then we go up.
So when you touch these 5 parts of the body on the ground, you should think, may all the sentient beings in the 5 realms are liberated. This one. Yeah, good one. Yeah. digre. Ramana Japsho, Sanjay Japsho, Choli Japsho, Ginjuli Japsho, Lamna digre. I'll ask you a question. In Buddhism, we talk about taking refuge to Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
You heard about this? Huh? In Buddhism, we say, I take refuge to the Buddha, I take refuge to the Dharma, I take refuge to the Sangha. Lama la Japsu Chevo, Sanjay la Japsu Chevo. Japsu Chevo means take refuge. Chola Japsu Chevo, take refuge to Dharma. Gindu la Japsu Chevo, take refuge to Sangha. The question is, why should you take refuge in Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha? Karchene. The reason is, it is in the human nature that when you get a problem which you cannot solve, then you take refuge in someone else, seek the help of someone else. For example, when do you take your lunch?
What time do you eat lunch?
What time? 1. Okay. Around 1, you start feeling hungry, right? Right?
Yes.
When you get hungry, to whom you should take refuge? Huh? When you're hungry,
When you're hungry, who do you look for help? What helps you? What do you look for?
when you are hungry, you seek the help from food. Rava. When you're thirsty, you seek the help from water. So likewise, similarly, when we have problems, we seek refuge in someone else. Rava. Good. Next one. So therefore, we take refuge or seek the protection of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha because we have a problem. What's the problem? The problem is we get angry, we develop attachment, then we get suffering. So you don't want to have that. So therefore, you want to seek the guidance of the Buddha and his teaching, and also seek the help of the Sangha, the spiritual community. How goes on? Oh yeah, that's
Does anybody have any questions about the Buddha, Dharma, Sangha?
Why do you have to say Namo?
Huh?
Why do you have to say Namo?
Because it's important that you seek help from them. Because you don't know how to solve all the problems. When you get angry, how to solve the problem. When you develop a lot of attachment, how you solve the problem. You can solve this problem by reading the teachings from the Lama, from the Buddha. So that's why you take refuge in them. Right? That's the meaning. For example, if you are unable to solve the mathematical problems, then you seek the help of your mathematical teacher. Or dinner here. Okay?
Do you understand?
When we have life problems as human, that's Geshe-la saying, when we have life problem as human, we look for help If you're Christian, you look for help in the church. If you're Buddhist, you look for help in Buddha's teaching, right? It's the same thing as when you need help with your math. You don't go to your English teacher to ask for math help, right? You go to your math teacher. So that's why we say we take refuge to those Buddha Dharma Sangha.
Yeah, more.
What's the Sangha?
Sangha means spiritual community.
Spiritual community. Who do you think what that means?
People who do dharma practice, they are sangha. So that means friends with the same thinking, same attitude. If you go with people with the same thinking, if you go with people with good mental attitude, you will get a lot of benefit. For example, if you go with drug dealers, if you go with murderers, if you go with the wrong people, you will also get into problems. So therefore, you should always be in the company of good people. Sangha means company of good people. Okay.
Dharma friend.
Yeah, people who follow the teaching of the Buddha, they are your sangha. They are your contact person, community.
How do they get chosen to be one?
I said,
How do you get chosen to be one?
be one. Oh,
Sangha.
상가 같이 시작이요.
Sangha, when you sangha, normally, there are two meanings. I'm going to tell you only the first one. The monks, nuns who get ordained, normally we call them sangha, because they are already on the spiritual path. They are not chosen, but it's like you going to the school. When you go to the school, you are not chosen. You like to go to the school. Parents like to send you to the school. You go to the school. So therefore, you become a student. So similarly, those who want to do spiritual practice, they become monk or nun, or even otherwise, you start practicing dharma, then you become a sangha, a good person. Yeah.
How do you choose how do you choose the next Dalai Lama?
The next Dalai Lama, this is very good question. This is current, question. This is a very relevant question, because this is a very good question, because the Dalai Lama is the supreme leader, and he used to be the political leader also, but he said, now I don't want to continue the political leader, but he is still the spiritual leader. So he's very powerful. Now the Chinese government want to use this for political purposes. So they want to select a Dalai Lama in their own way in Tibet. Right? But of course, that will not be the right way of choosing the Dalai Lama. So in exile, we have His Holiness the Dalai Lama living in Dharamsala. So people who follow him, who are in exile, and also not only Tibetans, but many others, they want to make sure that the right reincarnation of the Dalai Lama comes back. And this is primarily dependent upon His Holiness the Dalai Lama himself, right? And he said, I will give clear indications when I am 90 years old. How old he is now? 88. Wow. He is 88. Right, he is 88, and now after 2 years, he will then announce how he is going to come. And people all over the world, they are requesting that his reincarnation should be done in accordance with the past tradition. So past tradition means when one Dalai Lama passes away, then they form a search party. Groups of people send into different directions and see, in any family what kind of children are born, or whether these children, remember any past life and things like. So they do a lot of investigation. So like that. So he will be found through proper process. Yes.
Will the Dalai Lama ever be like a female or always be a male?
Possible. This question has been asked by many people, And His Holiness said, yes, it is very, very, very possible. Depending upon the need of the people. If people want him to be a female reincarnation, he will come as a female reincarnation. Yeah.
The life of Dalai Lama, the 13th Dalai Lama, when he passed on to the 14th, you know, they put him like on India, they put him on like a bed when he passed on, like on a bed or something. Platform, they lay him down on a platform like he's Dalai Lama Tongre Konzo Jik Saja Jikshas Mitaye Kondishas. Any Yimaditari Konzo Ko Kodoba any Kodoba Dinama any Kodo Dinama Mitare
This is about the 13th Dalai Lama. When he passed away,
Eternity.
before he passed away, actually he visited this place where the 14th Dalai Lama, the present Dalai Lama, is to be born. When he visited that area, he looked at that area and monastery and he said, oh, this is such a beautiful place, such a beautiful monastery, right? So indicating that he would like to come back there, right? And then when the 13th Dalai Lama passed away in Lhasa, his body was like this.
Yes.
When he died. Then suddenly they found his neck turning towards the direction where the 14th Dalai Lama is to be born.
Did they send searchers to find
And then
him?
also, not only that, it was a very dry climate, but still on the pillars, mushroom-like fungus, which really like stars appeared. So there are a lot of indications, yes. Then finally the search parties were sent into different places. And then of course, then there is also a very special lake in Tibet which is called Hamulaso. So then when these groups of monks went there, did a lot of prayers, then in the lake, we call it television lake. It's a lake, Then, the different, kind of kadaks, yellow, blue, green, they appear and go after one another. Then suddenly the monastery with turquoise roofs and golden roofs, that appeared. And then also 3 letters, A, Ka, Ma also appeared, showing that he will be born in A means Amdo. Ka, Ma means Karma Risungtru, that's the name of the monastery. So there were many indications like that, yeah, you're right.
Is there a test for the
Test also done. For example, when the 14th Dalai Lama was a little child, so then 16 different articles were placed on the table to see whether he can recognize it. Then he picked it, like for example, two similar looking drums, 2 similar looking walking sticks, many articles similar looking, 16 different objects which look similar were kept. Then His Holiness, the present Dalai Lama, picked every article correctly, the right one, which belonged to the 13th Dalai Lama. But when it came to picking up the walking stick, first he picked up the wrong one. He picked up the wrong one, hesitated a little bit, put it back, and then picked up the right one. And then people, later, wondered why he picked up first the wrong one. Then they found that the wrong one, also at one time was with the 13th Dalai Lama. Yeah, so precise, amazing, yeah.
So when he turned older, they get to pick him up and send him to the monastery?
Yeah, then at a very young age, of course, he was sent to Lhasa to study, yeah.
How old was he when he escaped Tibet?
He was, 24 Marve, I think.
Refuge?
Escaped from Tibet, I think 25.
25, I think around 25, yeah. He escaped Tibet, yeah. Young man. He became the leader of Tibet when he was only 16. Because at that time China had already invaded.
Yeah.
There's a lot of headache, lot of problem, And even the elderly aristocrats and ministers, they don't want to take the responsibility. It was such a difficult time. Then all of them went and requested His Holiness, please, you be the, our ruler. And this 16-year boy became the ruler and looked after the Tibet. Yeah.
If they follow this tradition and like the first when another Dalai Lama is reincarnated, when there's the 15 Dalai Lama, how are they doing the same thing by choosing the same thing that the Dalai Lama chose?
Yeah, similar kind of test.
But what if they already know what to pick?
That's the
Yeah,
point.
that-
There's a little boy, the young boy though.
No, but we all know what they think. No, guys, the point of the test is at that time the person they think is Gyaro Rinpoche is a child, much younger than you, maybe even your age. That person, they don't tell him, this is the past Gyaro Rinpoche, pick this one. They just leave it like on this table, they leave a bunch of random items and they say, hey little boy, come here, pick something from this table. Something like that. They say, pick whatever you want from this table. And then the little boy will just pick up whatever. And if the grown-ups will look, the monks who are, looking, making sure everything's going right, they will look and they say, okay, this kid chose everything right, so maybe he is the Dalai Lama. They might say,
And
this
then-
kid chose something wrong, maybe he isn't.
Yeah, then also even the more important thing is before the 14th Dalai Lama passes away, as I already said, that he will make some announcement when he is 90 years old. So at that time he might leave indications how to search, where to find. Right? So according to that instruction, search parties will go and select the child. Yeah.
Is the test like the same for the Pension Lama?
Similar. Sometimes little bit varieties, the selection is done not through one method. Like search parties were sent to different places. Then also divination is also done. And then also what the previous Dalai Lama said, that is also kept into the mind. Many things were taken into account.
Isn't China trying to name Tibet something else?
Shizang, they call it Shizang. Shizang, you know the meaning Shizang?
No.
Western treasure house. Yeah, because when China came, Tibet was full of minerals, precious minerals, including gold, uranium, so many things, forest, everything was there. So they took away everything now.
My dad said maybe China took over Tibet because there was so many gold in there.
Yes, exactly.
In the beautiful land?
Not only gold, the forest, all kind of minerals. As I said, including uranium. They found like over nearly 200 different types of things.
When they talking about gold and uranium, we're not talking about like gold bars that China just come to take from Tibet. We're talking about in the earth, in Tibet land, the land inside our Tibet where we live, the land inside, the rocks and the mountains.
What is uranium?
We have special things only in Tibet, like the water, right? Water. We have special things in our land and earth that you cannot get in other places. So that's what Geshe-la is saying.
Yeah.
La.
Right.
You have
Samyang.
So the minerals and gold are in the
Yeah, many. Because when Tibet was a free country, Tibetans used to believe that the golds and the minerals and forests, they don't belong to human beings alone. There are other spirits. So they don't excavate, everything. Right? So they were intact. It's not excavated. They're all there. So when the Chinese came, they don't believe in the spirit, all these things. They just then cut the forest, took out the minerals and exported everything. Yeah.
Back then, wasn't Tibet filled with demons and dark spirits?
Not necessarily.
Prayers.
Not necessarily.
The prayers.
Because demons and dark spirits are, of course, like everywhere. Just like good people everywhere, bad people also everywhere.
Just prayers keep them
Similarly,
away.
not just the bad. Right. Right. Actually, you know, what your question is, you know, why Guru Rinpoche was invited to Tibet. The reason Guru Rinpoche was invited to Tibet was Guru Rinpoche was a great tantric master. When it said Tibet was, as you are right, it is said that Tibet was, you know, full of demons and bad spirits, things like that. But if you read history very carefully, it's really not so much about, you know, bad spirits. It's bad ministers. You know, bad people were there, really.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so Guru Rinpoche came and they give proper teaching, and then people who were on the side of the Buddhist practice and good people, they were empowered. So that's how he helped Tibet. Yeah.
Any questions? Chua?
Chú there đó. Chú there.
Very good. Very good. Charles Ming Xian Suan. You know the meaning of your name, right? You know how to do prostration, right? And you also knew how the Dalai Lama is selected. So you did a very good job. Pay up.
상관적 카다 기실라지 카다 부단지 라그르라 난 정말 오냐 아 비사디 나도 every day we use this, right? 미 버젤 도나 치그레 marriage 도나 치그레 marriage ceremony 나 라만제나 치그레 결혼 집이나 치그레 기실라케나 치그레와
You guys will get a chance to do it too. First, Kishla is going to explain what Kada Karit, the meaning of Kada and what it is. Then you will get a demonstration, and then you guys will all get a chance to do it. But Yaguchi는 Yinga, law.
Tibetans are very fond of offering khadak. Normally, the color of khadak is white. The white color symbolizes purity of heart. And the length of the khadak symbolizes long-lasting friendship. So when you offer khadak to people, you are offering it with a pure heart and also for long-lasting friendship. Oh yeah.
When it was my birthday, someone offered me a green kada.
Green khadak, yes, true. Very good, very good. So I was saying, generally, mostly, like we offer white khadak. Then there are green color also. Then there are yellow color also. Then there are blue color also. So green symbolizes environment, nature. That's also good. Yellow symbolizes development. That's also good, right? And so different meaning. Yeah.
Okay. 네, 딱히도 정말 됐다. 기실라다 offer 여러분이 페스토나 나도 제다키는 제가 누르와 아니 기실라 페스토나 아니 발라 암라 아니 미포고도 페스토나 정말 기실라 된다 소만은 시디 friendship 아니 pureness 와 이게 정말 제가 누르와 그래서 말라고 돼. I have seen many kids, many young generations. They do this and they just throw like this. That's the kind of disrespect, right? Also, that respectful person, respectful lama, respectful teacher, right? Show some respect, right? Show respect, friendship, pure heart, let some respect. So, lama always like this because you're offering. And do say, so when Geshe-la gives you back, what do you say? When someone gives you something? Oh, Geshe-la 가져 드려지, 드라. Geshe-la 드려지기도 하. That's just 가져 드려지, Geshe-la 드려지기도 하. Geshe-la touch the lid. It's like 내가 touch이나. 가져 look. Geshe-la touch the lid. That's also disrespect. And so when we respect someone, 나도 같이 그래 Tibetan culture. Come straight and this to look. Okay? Respectful. Geshe-la touch the leg. When Geshe-la give you back, 그냥 갈라 그랬으나? 나 통채나.
내 통제나 말라네. 통제나 고바도.
통채나 들려라나? Disrespect. Thank you. 네, 야구입니다. 가보자. So the whole thing 아주 같이 그래. Show some respect, genuine friendship, 디시비어라, right? So sure, that's sure. 다 견도인다. 좀 demonstrate. Keep in mind. 근데 제 만들라. This is for your life. 가보자. Okay?
We go line by line.
네.
We go line by line.
Perfect. Perfect. Go. That's the show.